Hello and welcome back to the morning jackpot presented by SoBet.io. Fellas, we have a lot to talk about today, but before we get into all the action, make sure you sign up for SoBet. Use code jackpot to sign up. We all know where it's at. SoBet.io. They got the website, they got the app, but more importantly, we got some plays for y'all today. And Nathan's coming in here in just a second, and we're going to have to talk about what happened last night because did we place a two-leg parlay or did we just take the straight bet? That's the question everybody is wondering right now in this moment. Did we take Anthony Edwards over 29.5 points to pair it with Nasty's lock of the day, which was Minnesota first half? And it hammered. It hit calm, cool, and collected with ease. But because Nikola Jokic and the defending champs decided to take the night off, Anthony Edwards did not hit his over of 29.5 points. It was truly devastating. Truly. So everyone's going to come on the media today and praise Anthony Edwards for his fantastic performance and the fact that Minnesota up against the wall finds a way in game 6. But I'm more concerned about the fact that everyone's talking about this series being the greatest series in the history of life, right? This is the NBA Finals before the NBA Finals. I have people saying we should change the NBA playoff format to 1 through 16, no East, no West, just 16 seeds. Because why? Because we're getting the NBA Finals in the second round of the Western Conference playoffs. And I'm like, bro, you lost your mind. Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics are still alive. As a matter of fact, they're the only team that are currently sitting ahead of everybody in the Eastern Conference Finals. They've gotten there so far. Everybody else has some work to do, including the defending champs, who we will talk about shortly. Because, my goodness, Nikola Jokic, you're going to lose by 50 in a game 6. This ain't a regular season game that you can just take off. I'm not going to let you off the hook for that one. This is game 6. You're on the road. You're supposed to close it out. I guarantee you the New York Knicks are going to do something that Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets were not able to do last night. And maybe that's because one team's playing the Minnesota Timberwolves and one team's playing the Indiana Pacers, but give me a break. Hold everyone to similar standards. This is the NBA. This is the highest profession of basketball. So let's be respectful here and understand greatness is on our way because we have a game 7 on Sunday. We have a game 6 on Saturday, and we have a game 6 tonight. New York, Indiana. We got Mr. Frog in the chat. We got Sam in the chat. Sam saying, good morning, sunshine. And I'm just here to tell you right now, Sam, good morning to you too. Mr. Frog, I am on a 10-day streak to be in a stream. Hi, I am here. Mr. Frog, I love you, bro. I hope you're on a 10-day betting streak too, just by being on the stream. I think you should be. No, I'm just kidding. We bricked a couple times. And we'll get you back, though. Done with the NBA after these series. Yeah, it's a great point. I mean, like, the second round has been a little anticlimactic, to say the least, but I'm not going to complain because we'll get the two best matchups when it's all said and done in the East and Western Conference Finals, and I'll just be excited to witness that because there will not be 4 better teams in the NBA to be playing those two series, and I'm very excited for that. Dallas, OKC, game 6, but first, Indiana versus New York, game 6. That's tonight. Fella, I'm going to bring Nate on here just to basically get us right into what the hell happened last night. But Nate, without further ado, oh boy. You okay, buddy?
Am I okay? Jack? No, the straight bet was not taken, bro.
We parlayed it, didn't we?
Yeah. Man. I don't even know where to start.
You can start with Anthony Edwards. You can start with Nikola Jokic. It's one of their faults, but it's up to those two guys, right? So you just start with your rant on one of them and then just go to the next one, but you got to check it off the list. You're going to go at Ant first, then you're going to go at Jokic next. Ready, set, go.
So it's the fact that the Denver Nuggets just decided to turn from the greatest team in the history of life to the worst in one night. And that's the very reason why the bet didn't hit. He got taken out in the fourth fucking quarter with 8 minutes left to go. And yeah, I mean, my bet was cooked. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. We just move on to the next day. And today is Friday, May 17th. So hey, we move. We move on.
Lee making a great point here. Just get Denver and Dallas to win their series and retire. Sports betting is a tough thing, man. We were feeling this way last night. You just see Anthony Edwards. It never felt like a better spot to take that over 29.5. He had 14, 16 points in the first quarter. He had 19 at half. He hit like a couple threes in the third quarter. He hit a 3 in the fourth. I'm sitting here thinking, bro, we just need one more 3. We just need a bucket and an and one. And time just ran out. And Jokic gave up. Denver gave up with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, down 30 points. And I think the storyline today should be more about, congratulations, Minnesota. You got your win at home. Thank God you didn't win 4. Thank God you didn't lose 4 games in a row. But now we got to think about, what the hell did Denver just present to us last night? Is there a reason to be concerned about the performance from the Denver Nuggets? Losing by 50 points in a playoff game that means something. I don't know. That's kind of crazy to me. Am I wrong to say that? Like, let's put the question mark, maybe not up on Nikola Jokic. I'm not going to go on Jokic right now. I'm going to say Jamal Murray is absolutely one of the more fraudulent basketball players in this current moment, because he shows up halftime. He shows up half the time. He doesn't show up the other half. He's complaining. He complains just as much as Tatum, but he gets all the praise in the world because he's the, Jokic's second man. I'm tired of the Jamal Murray hype, as a matter of fact. He shit the bed last night. He looked clueless out there. He looked out to lunch. Denver did not look like they were trying to win that game tonight. So that's my question mark.
Good question, Mr. Frog. No, I'm not. But I'm just, I'm PNC. I'm PNC right now. If you know, you know. I mean, that's at least what it looks like. Look, listen. Jamal Murray, yeah, he's definitely the reason why I think the Nuggets lost, because it was just, they were up 11-2 to start the game. Momentum started to swing their way, and then Minnesota just responded, went on a 20-0 run in the first quarter. And then from that moment on, nothing else changed. Like, everything was the same. Minnesota did not take their foot off the gas once the entire game. And, I mean, that was humiliating.
It was humiliating for the people that took Anthony Edwards over 29.5 points. I think Denver doesn't feel bad about themselves today. Like, we're talking shit about them right now. They could care less.
Because it was a game 7. Yeah, there's a game 7.
Yeah, because in their eyes, it's like, okay, you're on the road, game 6. We've won 3 in a row. What else could we do? And they dropped game 6. But I'm like, bro, you can't lose by 50 points in a playoff game. That is unacceptable. That is where I say, what happened? What's the purpose? Because everyone's talking about this series being such a great series. And I mentioned it before you got on here, but we're all talking about this is kind of like the NBA Finals. That's what a lot of people are saying right now. And I'm like, not one game in this series has been close. Not one game in this series has been competitive. So explain to me how this could possibly be the NBA Finals. This is a second round matchup between 2 second round teams. Ain't no champions in this race.
And the winner of this series is going to the Western Conference Finals. We both said it ourselves.
I get that, but it's not. This is not the NBA Finals. This is the second round of the West.
This is the Western Conference Finals. This is what it really is, because whoever's winning this is going on to the finals.
Because I could make the argument that Dallas is better than Minnesota when Denver beats Minnesota in Game 7. So the Western
Dallas is not beating Minnesota. Dallas is not beating Denver.
The last time I checked, the Western Conference Finals was the series before the NBA Finals, which is Denver versus Dallas. Those are the best two teams, and that's what it's going to be. We had somebody in the chat saying he's going to retire from sports betting if that does come true. Okay?
Jack, let me ask you real quick. You
Mhm.
just said it's going to be Denver versus Dallas.
Yes.
We all said it was Denver all along. It's going to be Denver versus Boston, yada, yada, whoop-de-woo. But there's a huge, huge elephant in the room. It's the fact that we love storylines here.
Yes.
And remind me again, what was that Jason Tatum storyline whenever he was down 3-2 against the former defending champions? And Anthony Edwards is in the same exact position. Is history going to repeat itself or not?
And
And
it's a little roles reversed in the way that they had to get it done at home in Game 6, but a very similar storyline because in many ways Minnesota has looked better at Denver than they have at Minnesota, at least in Game 1 and Game 2. So Game 7, we're going to talk about it a little bit later, and whether we think Edwards can overcome this defending champion Denver Nuggets squad in Denver. That would be such an electric win for a guy that of his age, of his caliber. I would give the flowers to Anthony Edwards if he does win that Game 7, but I do not think he's going to win that Game 7. We got Indiana.
You better pull up on that next episode. You better pull up Monday morning with some flowers, because all you've been like literally, because all you've been doing is doubting greatness. You have been.
No, I'm just calling him out because nobody else is going to call him out because everyone thinks both of these dudes are literally the most perfect humans ever. And no, I have a perfect dude. Y'all have a bunch of inconsistent motherfuckers.
We'll see.
You heard?
We'll see. I mean, I think Anthony Edwards has still been more impressive than Jason Tatum, regardless of Jason Tatum being, in the Eastern Conference Finals right now and sitting pretty. But, I'm not really.
Yeah, I posted that take. I posted that take yesterday. And I said that Jason Tatum is just so much better than Anthony Edwards. And I got a lot of pushback for it. And I don't know why I did. But like this idea that I've lost my mind because I think that a 26-year-old Jason Tatum is better than a 22-year-old Anthony Edwards. Just I am exposing the media for how biased they are against the Celtics. And that's all I continue to try and do because the media is not judging the Celtics in a fair manner. They're not judging anybody in a fair manner, but more so the Celtics. Just watch the games, analyze the games. That's all you got to do. Last night I watched the game and I say Denver did not show up in one of the biggest games of all time. Okay, so what does that mean? Obviously, it's a Game 6, not a Game 7. But we had an interesting event happen this morning. I don't know if you've heard about it yet. And I don't know if you're a golf guy or not. But Scotty Scheffler, I don't know if you've heard about this. Scotty Scheffler was arrested. You definitely have no idea then. You have no idea who Scotty Scheffler is.
Honestly, you could say Scotty Scheffler was a porn star, and I nod my head and say, yeah. I have no idea.
So basically, Scotty Scheffler is this era of golf's Tiger Woods, but he looks like a 40-year-old dad just cooking everybody, right? Like,
and how old is he?
He's probably 30-something. I was saying 40s. He's got a dad bod, and he's cooking everybody in golf. And he's Tiger Woods, but he's like the most. I'm going to pull up a picture of Scotty Scheffler. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to pull up the article of what happened.
So how bad is the case on a scale from 1 to 5?
So basically, I got to read it. I don't want to just say crazy.
Okay.
Like,
fair enough. Bro,
apparently, no. Here we go. So apparently, the PGA Championship, which is taking place this weekend, Scheffler was trying to go this morning, and he got arrested because of a couple of different, driving past a cop. Apparently, a cop told him to stop, and then after the cop, stopped the car, he stopped and he told Scheffler to get out the car. And then he took Scheffler in the police vehicle. And this is like, I'm pretty sure early this morning when Scheffler's just trying to get to the golf course to go play in the PGA Championship. Now, I could be totally wrong about this. If anybody has, if anybody wants to correct me on this information, but what I am understanding right now is he actually just showed up at the club again after his arrest, but he was arrested this morning. And it's just like kind of a wild thing to see because you got a lot of people on like social media right now being like, the PGA not going to like this one because this is like, put it
Yeah,
in
he definitely
basketball
does,
terms. Put it in basketball terms for you. This is like if Nikola Jokic is driving to Game 7 of the Nuggets Timberwolves and he gets arrested and everyone starts to hear about it pregame. Nikola Jokic has been arrested, and then like he maybe shows up for the second half. Like that's what it is in basketball terms.
Yo, he's got a whole mugshot.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. But there's like a video of him getting arrested, and the cops are bringing him, and they got one guy filming and being like, "Yo, what's going on?" It didn't seem too crazy, but I think it's definitely a storyline worth, talking about a little bit and just bringing it up. But more so, we can relate this to SoBet because respectfully, if you want to be betting on golf this weekend, the PGA Championship is going on. So we have a couple of experts on SoBet that are golf experts, to say the least. One of which is Gutsy Picks Cash, but we also got the Tour Junkies. So let's just see. I believe they've been putting out some golf plays. Yeah, so PGA Championship round 1, that's all happening right now. PGA Championship is, and so you just see all these bets. But we also got the Tour Junkies. They do a little stream with Gutsy. If you want to go check that out as well, that's on the SoBet YouTube channel. But look at this right here. We got Schauffele, Koepka, DeChambeau, top 10. I mean, he's giving you all the best plays. He knows what's going on. Let's see if he's got an outright winner. Who's his outright winner? All right, so he thinks Rory wins outright. Tour Junkies. Let's see. Yeah. So
So this was from 4 days ago. So they even posted this morning.
No, I'm just scrolling down the whole golf. Like this was all from yesterday. We had a guy on SoBet covering PGA, covering the PGA Championship, go 4-0 because he took Noren, he took Cantlay, he took Lowry, he took Spieth. I love it. And if you were on SoBet yesterday, you probably also took Yankees money line and cashed that. All right. Yeah. But I'm going to be honest, that was a crazy story to wake up to. I saw the video, and I know you're not a golf guy, but I figured it was
that is crazy. That is crazy.
Worth sharing. Like, to put it into NBA terms, it makes a lot more sense, and it makes people just imagine if any of those guys were going to the game. Now, I'm not saying he didn't do something wrong. He probably did. He probably got arrested, rightfully so. But for him to,
I mean, like
NBA
the cop
terms,
probably
this
had
is
his
Jason
under.
Tatum showing up to game 1 and he gets arrested, as he's trying to pull into his parking lot.
The cops probably had like his under, or like someone else like winning like the tournament. So they probably just arrested him.
Yeah, no, that's actually a really good point. I didn't think about that.
Think about it.
But I feel like Scheffler was probably just trying to get there a little early, get his work in, and maybe he was going a little faster. Just obey the cops sometimes.
Yeah, because whenever you get arrested or detained, like the cops don't give a shit what timing you're on. Like I remember this one time I was like running late for work and like I was speeding and like a cop pulls me over and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta be like I literally told the cop, I gotta be at work in like 5 to 10 minutes. And the cop goes, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, respectfully, bro, he don't give a fuck where you're going.
Exactly.
He knows exactly what he just did, which is, another ticket. There you go. Check it off the list for the month. He's adding it to the tally.
Click it or tick it.
Anyways, we talked a lot about Minnesota Denver game 6. So let's talk about another game 6 that is occurring tonight. That, by the way, I totally thought the Knicks Pacers game was going to be last night. Did you think that too?
Yeah, but then I like looked over the NBA. It's like, oh, okay, that's actually a lot better scheduling. It's like one game every night until Sunday. So.
1000%. Such a better slate. Yeah, I mean, I like the Knicks here tonight. I'm gonna be very honest. I hopped on SoBet right as we were doing that there with the golf thing, and I don't know if you saw it, but TP3 immediately was displayed on the SoBet feed. TP3 has Knicks plus 5.5. He also has Knicks money line, so he doubled down on it. So I think I'm gonna go with the Knicks too.
Yeah. Last night I was sitting in my car at 12:30 in the morning, just kind of rethinking life after you losing $250, and I was like, you know what, this probably isn't the right decision, but I'm gonna just do it anyways. And I just said fuck it and put $70 on Knicks money line. So let me see what the payout is again. But yeah, I agree. With that being said,
You're on the Knicks. You're on the Knicks. Okay, we feel good about it.
70 to win $213.
I think this series has been so back and forth. We have no idea what the hell is going on, right? It feels like in a lot of these series, you're getting a different team every single night. There's zero consistency. But respectfully, New York, I swear to God, if you don't win this game, the Pacers are not good. I get that I've done the better people, better pizza, Papa John's thing. The Pacers, they show up or they don't show up. New York, you need to play good basketball and make a statement tonight and not let this thing go back to 7. Don't let it go back to 7. Get yourself to Boston. You got a game on Tuesday. Get ready for it. Get this win tonight. Don't drag this out any longer than it needs to be. If New York truly feels the way that they feel about their team and their players and them wanting Boston, then beat the Indiana Pacers. It ain't that hard. That's just my personal opinion. How do the Pacers win tonight? They just got to run and gun and shoot threes, right? And they could run them out the gym. Like the Pacers could win this game by 30.
Wait a second. Sorry to go back to this, but I'm reading this right now. Scheffler was also charged with a second-degree assault of a police officer.
Yeah, and so if you watch the video, there's no, I mean, unless it was off camera.
Yeah.
There was the video itself does not show assault. So it was either after not taken on a video or this is an interesting storyline. I don't really know what else to say about it other than holy shit. But thank you for bringing that to my attention. I forgot about that.
What were you saying, though?
How did the Pacers beat the Knicks?
Oh, they don't. Yeah, no, they don't. No, no universe. I don't even want to think about it.
I know I don't want to think about it, but I've been wrong every single game in this series.
The only way the Indiana Pacers win this game is if they beat the Knicks in the exact same fashion that the Minnesota Timberwolves won last night. That's the only way.
Yeah, but that's been the common trend all playoffs is in a game where your team has to win, you either lose or you blow them out. There's no in between.
You either shit the bed
or Tyrese Halliburton goes over 20.5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not know how to bet on this Knicks Pacers game. You just take the Knicks. You just take the Knicks. Because that was the advice Nasty would have given me prior to game 1, which is just if you think the Knicks win the series, take the Knicks in every game. And I would have made money. What
was his quote again? He said, even when I lose.
That's a fire line to say the least. We got some chats. I'm gonna bring them up. We got Jonathan in the chat saying Tatum is better than LeBron. I like that. Love that. Let's see. We got another chat about Tatum. Tatum has perfected his game more so than Edwards and is more skilled, at least for now. Time will tell. Thank you, Lee. That's all that needed to be said.
What type of influence have you had on these people, Jack? Like, no one else is going to.
There's no world where Jason Tatum is not better than Anthony Edwards right now. One is 26, one is 22. We're delusional. I'm not delusional. Everyone else is delusional.
Bro, when Anthony Edwards turns 26 years old.
He's 20. I'm talking about right now.
But he's going to be so much better, bro, because he's
I don't
already.
give a fuck. Right now. Talk about it right now, Nathan. You know why? Because I've heard
you want to live in the present. You want to live in the present, baby.
I want to live in the present because everyone talking shit about how Anthony Edwards is already better than Jason Tatum. No world. None. What are we doing? What are we judging these players based off of? For being flashy and fantastic? How far did that get Josh Allen? How far did that get Justin Herbert? How far did that get Lamar Jackson? How many fucking Super Bowls does Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes have?
Well, they're flashy. Well, at least Mahomes is.
In many ways, Patrick Mahomes is not flashy. He's just fantastic. Tom Brady is fantastic.
But yet again, look at that very chat. Tatum also hasn't won anything. He's got to prove it this year. So that's the reason why right now people are still saying that. If we're here on the next morning jackpot show on Monday, and it turns out that Anthony Edwards is sitting on his couch, go ahead.
Yep.
Have your celebration.
I'm still gonna say it if he's not sitting on his couch.
Oh no, because if he's not sitting on his couch, he's gonna see Tatum in the finals, and then we're gonna have the greatest finals in the history of life. If he's not, then it's like, okay, it's either gonna be Timberwolves, Celtics, or Celtics Nuggets. That's it. This is the NBA. This is what I was talking about when people have been considering this the NBA Finals, bro. And also take a look at the landscape of the NBA. I wouldn't say Jokic was really in our generation, but the new generation of the NBA is taking over. So if we go along with the storylines, right, the Nuggets might lose this game. This game 7. Like,
I think it'd be the easier thing to do for the media. Just let them off. You know, they got beat in game 7 by a just better Anthony Edwards. That's what they're going to say. But I'm not freaking out for no reason.
I'm going to just ride with whatever nasty's riding.
I get it. I'm very frustrated by this topic in this current moment because it's not close, and they're making it close, and it's like a debate, and it shouldn't be a debate. And the disrespect to Jason Tatum, like, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Anytime I watch Anthony Edwards play the game of basketball and he makes a really cool move, I say, well, Jason Tatum could do that. There's nothing that Anthony Edwards does on the basketball court that Jason Tatum can't do.
Do you want to know what he does better?
What does he do better?
Not only shiftier, but he dribbles lower. And the lower you dribble and the more agile you are, man, he takes his defender on salsa dances. I don't see Tatum doing that. Tatum is just
one of them is 6'11", one of them is 6'6". So no,
yeah, you don't want to say 6'11".
He is 6'11" with shoes on,
and that's an advantage to him. Tatum,
yes, but you're now bringing up that he dribbles it lower. No shit, because he's shorter.
Who's a better 3-point shooter right now?
Tatum.
No. Who's better at driving into the rim?
I thought after Anthony Edwards didn't hit your butt last night, I thought it would knock some sense into you. I thought you come on here with a little bias against Anthony Edwards, and I was wrong. I was dead wrong. You think Anthony Edwards is a better 3-point shooter than Jason Tatum? Have you lost your mind?
Because Anthony Edwards is overall just better and more of a threat. If there's dude, we haven't seen Anthony Edwards game 7, but we are about to. Bro.
Oh, I love that. I love it so much. This is what I've been trying to say, bro. Just give it time. Everyone's saying, give it time, Anthony Edwards, give it time. When Tatum wins 3 straight championships in the next 3 years, what do you say then? What do you say then, Nathan?
3 straight?
3 straight. They're winning 4 of 5, maybe 5 of 5 if LeBron don't go to Steph. If LeBron don't team up with Steph, the rest of the league's cooked, and Tatum was winning 5 straight championships with the Celtics.
Just win one. Just win one. Please. Please, I'm begging you. choking ass Celtics.
Okay. Well, in the segment of predicting and preview, let's talk about OKC versus the Mavericks, because this is our Friday show, so it's important that we not only cover Friday's game, but we cover Saturday and Sunday's game, because we have a trifecta of basketball. So Knicks win tonight. Let's move on to the Mavericks versus Oklahoma City, Game 6 in Dallas. Dallas wins, correct?
Yeah, just go ahead and point at that chat for me. That's the team that's winning. That is your money line. Go ahead, take a little hammer and just knock it through.
You know what chat we're approaching?
The smoothest.
As a matter of fact, we're not approaching it, Jonathan.
We are in it.
We are in it.
Stop, please.
No, for real, bro. Oklahoma City is cooked. They we've been saying
Game
it all
6 is in
series.
Dallas too. So yeah, no,
Game 6 is in Dallas. They close it out. This game for Dallas means a little more than Denver's meaning for Game 6, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
You just got to take care of business at home, and that's not to say that if Dallas loses, they can't win Game 6. I mean, they can't win Game 7. Luka can go on the road and single-handedly win a Game 7, but it's the role players.
Mr. Frog, if Jack gets a cut, he's kind of the opposite of top 5. He actually is in a process of hair loss right now. We've seen Jack wear a hat on every single Imagine Sports episode and every single Morning Jackpot show for the past, you see, you want to be Tatum so badly, but that's the only thing you're missing.
Yeah, because I'm not light-skinned. Like, what? I don't have a crispy hairline, bro. Of course. No, we ain't taking that hat off. You can go back to my video. You can go back to the video that made all of y'all. I'm not taking no hats off.
If Anthony Edwards wins Game 7, you have to do the entire Morning Jackpot show on Monday with your hat off. Is that a deal?
No, I will. Wait, what was the question? I'll get a do-rag and I'll wear it. I'll get braids with it. I'll be looking tough. I got braids back in the day. That kind of cooked my hairline, and then I shaved it off.
What will it take for you to just not have a hat on for one episode?
I feel like I've already been scarred. I've already been through the ringer in terms of exposing myself. Like the fact that I had to shave my hair off fully.
Is it gonna?
I raised my head and you could see the McDonald's logo. It's just as something you can never come back from. Yeah. There's so many girls that don't talk to me anymore, and it's just because of that, bro. He's like, well, if you don't have a hairline like that, then he's not wifey material.
He's got to be that guy.
I really said wifey material. That's great. I meant to say husband material. Gosh.
Coming off?
What? No, it's not coming off. I ain't taking shit off. You want me to take it off? No.
Nah, don't tease the viewers. It's not just me. It's we. We as the people want to see it. All right, hold on. If the Timberwolves win Game 7, because either way, let's be honest, you're rooting for the Nuggets. Because I'm
not losing. My hairline's not receding. I choose not to style it, and then I'm just like, I might as well just throw on a hat instead.
Just style it for the show. Just wake up on Monday morning, look yourself in the mirror. Go ahead.
I don't. All right, that's where I say you got me, because when the fucking right and left side are bleeding white,
bro, this is like the weakest bet of all time, bro.
Fine, I won't wear my hat on Monday if Minnesota wins. You want me to be that guy?
All right, that's what I wanted from you. All right, chat. Remind me in case I forget, because I'm probably gonna forget because I'm locked in on my money bets. Not really. I'm not a grown man not wearing a hat.
You know what the craziest part? To let people in on a little secret, Nathan and I shaved our heads basically we shaved our hair pretty much within like 2 weeks of each other. In I want to say it was September, because I did it. I lost a bet, and then Nathan was like, "I feel bad. You getting exposed right now. Let me help you out here. We can both be bold. We can both be bald."
Yeah.
And then Nathan's hair fully grew back, and my shit was still bald, and I was asking questions.
Yeah.
It was not it mentally that hurt me. Like mentally, in many ways, you thought you were helping me by shaving your head off. You were hurting me. You said I can do this too, but watch how it grows back. And now who's wearing a hat and who's not wearing a hat?
Yeah. Well, I mean, just
Some people are
trust
just
the
built
process.
different. That's Jason Tatum versus Anthony Edwards in many ways.
Yeah. Anthony Edwards has hair. Jason Tatum doesn't. In that analogy.
All right. You say what you want about Tatum's hair. That shit is top 5 and it's not 5. So yeah. I'm looking at, we got 3 games. We need player props because we have the winners. We have Knicks money line. We have Mavericks money line. Take the spread. I'm sure it's, what is the spread? You want to look at that actually?
Yeah. Let me check it out.
And then we got Minnesota, Denver, game 7. I'm gonna go on SoBet real quick, and I'm gonna see if I've really thought about it. Like, if Derek White wins Finals MVP, I'll shave my head again.
Ooh, Derek White with Finals MVP. I mean, honestly, that won't even be a good look for you, bro. That's gonna be like
That would be
Tatum's gonna get
no. That's me losing a bet. As much as I turn into Derek White 2.0, and that'd be electric.
-4.
Okay, Mavericks -4. I don't hate that. I really like Luka's 3-pointers because it's just he either is like over 6 or he hits 6 threes. And same
And
with
grow a
Edward.
beard. And grow a beard. That would be crazy.
Someone said to grow a beard.
You would literally be Derek White.
I'm looking crispy. I don't know what you're talking about. Excuse me? All right, let's check out SoBet. Let's see what we got going on.
Yeah, we need
We have some MLB here. A lot of favorites. Okay. Scroll by that one. Here we go. Let's get NBA. Same game parlay. They got over 215. They got over 14.5 points for Toppin and over 9.5 points for Top. Okay. Let's find Deepak picks. Did he?
Ooh. That's hilarious.
Deepak goes, fuck it. We squad right.
In all caps. He just got freed. He's about to go crazy.
Do you think he's going to go crazy? Or do you think mentally that's a little difficult?
Bro,
You get arrested
really
and you're expected to go just win a golf match. Like, respectfully, that's a little difficult if you ask me. I'd be in shambles. I'd be crying on the course.
Yeah, like right after fucking getting out of jail.
All right, so we got TP3. He is on the Knicks +6.5 and Knicks money line. I absolutely love it.
I'm also on the Knicks, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
He'll be coming with more MLB. Ooh, we got an auto bet from the king. Alec Burks over 1.5 threes. Burks has been on fire the past 3 games, and it's because the Knicks have changed their game plan. Achua is playing less and less, and Burks has become the first man off the bench. Last game, McBride played 40 minutes. Burks is a better matchup for the Pacers, who generally play a smaller lineup. Burks forces them to constantly guard on the perimeter. I think it's a close game tonight, and he plays 20 minutes again. He should shoot at least 5 threes as the Pacers key in on other guys and the Knicks move the ball. We just need 2 to fall. Alec Burks over 1.5 threes. I love it.
My one question is, who the fuck is Alex Burks? Is Alec Burks? Maybe that
Okay,
makes it casual, but
I do want to read this because
okay.
this is Deepak Pick's opinion kind of on the situation with Scheffler here. He said,
Okay.
normally I'm for the cops, but what the fuck are they thinking? The #1 golfer in the world trying to get to the golf course thinks he's going around security. They stop him and arrest him and book him with assault, reckless driving, and all this shit. What the fuck is going on in this corrupt world?
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree. Trying to strong dick him.
Wow.
That's a crazy statement.
See what else we had. Pick'em Petey had a little nice 2-in-1 day for the fellas. Atta boy. What do we got here? Pirates Cubs.
Hold up.
I'm about to take an over in a Cubs game, bro.
You know what's crazy? I'm actually going to that Cubs game. It's at 1 o'clock.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
You have to bet on it then.
With 2 units over 7.5 runs. Hold on a second.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would just I mean, if that's the play, gotta go over here. Both these pitchers are getting too much love, and also these pitchers pitch against the same team in their last outing, so both lineups have the advantage in this game. So both pitchers have already pitched against these teams. That's why they're taking the over 7.5. What did our guy Wes here have? He hit the Timberwolves, of course.
Fuck your life.
Knicks in 6. Fuck your life.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. Who the fuck is Jalen Brunson? What are you talking about, Jalen Brunson? The most overrated point guard in the history of life. What the fuck is Jalen Brunson?
Yeah, Jalen Brunson's the guy that's better than Jason Tatum. That's who he is. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I need Gutsy to drop something right now. See, Gutsy's the one man that I trust more than my barber. I'm not gonna lie. He's been. I don't think I've missed yet. I think I'm like 6-0 or something.
He only put out rarely, and maybe his VIP was different yesterday, but he only put out one play yesterday. And normally he's kind of like a 5 to 6 kind of play guy, but the MLB slate was a little difficult yesterday. I felt like there weren't a lot of games. There was like 4 or 5 games. You got them early. You got the Yankees money line early, and then like the rest were kind of up for grabs. The Phillies choked. We got someone in the chat saying, "How is a little chicken nugget better than Tatum?" It's a great opinion. We got saying Jack looks like 40. Y'all haven't even seen my hairline yet, so how do you know that? And then Nathan, you look 22. I mean, they're giving you props, my boy. Yeah. Shout out.
Ew. I would hate this. Sip on that Celsius if that's how it makes me feel. Like if it gives me the.
I was exaggerating.
Oh,
sorry. But yeah, we were just on SoBet. If y'all want to go sign up for SoBet, make sure you use code Jackpot. You see the Jackpot thingy right down there. Yeah, that's how you spell jackpot, if you were wondering. So go to SoBet.io. You're missing out on all that daily information, all the daily picks, predictions, the best plays in betting history. They are on SoBet.io. And yeah, we got to get a play of the day, and then we'll get the hell out of here. All right, what do you say, Nathan?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so we could talk a little Minnesota Denver game 7, but I think that's
what I'm rocking with.
Yeah, I think for that game
tonight's play of the game, Knicks money line.
Yeah, no, tonight is more obvious than ever. You take the Knicks spread at 6.5, and you take Knicks money line. You're getting 6.5 points. We think the Knicks win the game. Yeah. All right, let's see what the Nuggets spread is here on Sunday. Denver minus 4.5. The total is at 197.5.
Yeah,
Holy
I don't
shit.
know about that.
And
that's interesting.
Nuggets are minus 200 money line. The line opened at 5.5. It went down to 4.5. I'm struggling with that one. Because there's a world in one game where that consistent dominant team could lose. In today's NBA, We saw it. Minnesota won game 6. We saw it. Minnesota won game 1 and 2. This shit's possible. Denver could lose. And 4.5. If there's going to be a close game in this series, I would assume it's that one. I would assume that it's a low-scoring game. I wouldn't play any of the overs. I wouldn't. You see that over? You see 197.5? Yeah, that means it's game 7. There's going to be a lot of defense. That's the story in game 7s. They always go under. But 197.5 is not a lot of points. That's like if both teams score 100, you're cooked. So I wouldn't take any of the overs. I would decide who do you like in this game, and then also take Michael Porter Jr. over on threes because it's got to hit at some point.
Tell me that man does not look like the most furious, pissed off man in the history of life. He just lost game 6 by 50 points. He's going to be
like somebody crapped his. Looked like somebody crapped in his cornflakes. That's what that looks like.
You either go with the money line, or excuse me, the storyline, or you go with who is obviously clearly going to win this game.
Right. Which is
the Denver Nuggets. I'm not betting against them. I'm not.
I agree.
I'm not.
No, I would not bet against Denver at home in a game 7. More experience. Jokic apparently was standing the whole fourth quarter. Yeah, so why didn't they play him?
He was ready to go the fuck home.
He's ready to get up and out of there. I'll tell you that much. All right, play of the day. Let's find a play of the day from tonight. Is it Knicks plus 5 and is it Knicks plus 6.5? And do we just run?
Don't know about the money line, but or I don't know about that spread. I took the money line.
The spread is plus 6.5. They don't have they can lose the game by 6. They can lose the game by 6, or they can win. The money line just gives you more money. The 6.5 is the safer bet, but they're gonna win the game. But you can't be like, I don't know about 6.5, but I know about money line. You take them both.
6.5 is cool. 6.5 is cool. Yeah. I mean, you might as well take both, right?
We got Mr. Frog saying, "Yo, would Denver money line be a good bet for game 7?" Yeah, I mean, it's minus 200 right now, so that's a little tough. It's hard to give out plays that are minus 200. But I would go with I'd go Denver minus 4.5. What else would I go with? I don't know. Nasty was so dead on with that first half play yesterday. It was actually crazy how dead on he was. Insane. It looked like Stephon Diggs when he was watching the Chiefs celebrate. Yeah, except for the fact that Denver didn't get eliminated yet. So, you know.
Still game 7.
We saw what happened last night. Nuggets got blown out. They returned the favor. I like it. I like it. I like that. That's a good opinion right there. We got ourselves quite the weekend slate of basketball. If you want to be on the right side of history, you take the Knicks tonight. You take the Dallas Mavericks on Saturday. And you take the Denver Nuggets minus 4.5 on Sunday. That's going to do it. The Morning Jackpot presented by SoBet.io. If you're not on SoBet already, make sure you get on there. You're missing out every single day. The best opinions in sports, the best plays in sports. If you want to win some money, you're missing out on money, to say the least. So hop on SoBet. This is the Morning Jackpot, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We are live at 9 a.m. Eastern time every single weekday. I'm Jack. That's Nathan.